Alright, so this particular list is coming to you from the top 32 of, I believe it was one of the Saturday challenges. And the concept here is we're taking Zoo, which is an archetype that was a little bit popularized like right around after MH2 came out with the printing of Territorial Kavu, Scion of Draco, and then Ragavan, powerful one drop in the Zoo archetype combined with Wild Nacatl. But we're kind of adding the new flair, the new hotness, Bowmasters and the One Ring. The cards are just incredibly powerful. They maybe not necessarily fit with the core game plane of Zoo, where you're trying to just like get your opponent dead as quickly as possible. But when you're playing with burn spells like Tribal Flames and Lightning Bolt, it is kind of nice to be able to refill your hand and get more looks at potentially drawing those burn spells. We have bindings for opposing rings. Bowmaster also good against opposing rings, so you get some added utility there. But we're going to see how this goes. Yeah, I mean, maybe we should be talking about Bowmaster. Okay, this hand's good. What Triomes do I have in this deck? I have Zagoth and Xanders. Okay, so Zagoth pairs with Sacred and Xanders pairs with Temple, which is neither of these. So I'm gonna put back Breeding Pool. I don't really think it matters which pairing I start with. I think a top 8 will have at least 24. Rings or Bowmasters? You think Bowmaster? Swamp. Stop. What about Burning Inquiry, Bobby, and Hollow One, or even Vengevine? I played a deck similar to that, Slappy, sometime last week, and, like, I will say, it is incredibly powerful when you get to do the Bowmaster Burning Inquiry things, but when you draw Burning Inquiry without Bowmaster, it's like, card's kind of embarrassing, so I wasn't, like, I don't know, it's okay. I'm a little indifferent. Nice Thoughtseize, though. Nice Thoughtseize, by the way. Nice Thoughtseize. This is Coffers. Coffers. Interesting. Do I dome them or do I play Bowmaster? I think I play Bowmaster. Go. Already have Coffers. That's bad. Because now they can get a second Coffers. 13. They can push the Bowmaster and pop the map. Ooh. Oh, wait. Holy shit. Ayo. Ayo. I never even thought about that. Now we're cooking. These decks don't usually have Bowmaster. That's kind of hot. That's kind of hot, I will say. They're gonna march? Kind of felt like they were thinking about marching. Nice Thoughtseize, by the way. Call the Death Dweller that shit back. What, Bowmaster? Ooh, I like that. That's kind of hot. Call the Death Dweller with Bowmaster? I'm in. Let's see it with a Painter Servant. Oh, a Painter Servant with Scion of Draco? Might be going a little bit too deep there. What do we want against Coffers? Bale seems good. Counter spells seem good. What do they have for Fluster? So their instant sorceries are what? Fatal Push, Night's Whisper, March? Sometimes Bloodchief's Thirst. Pierce is definitely good because it's good against Ring and Karn. What's my weakest card? What if I don't have any bad cards? Yeah, I guess Alpine Moon against their combo too. Like Coffers Urborg. I think the worst card of my deck is either Lightning Bolt or Wild Nacatl. I like Scion because they can't Fatal Push it. Okay, let's cut all the Nacatls. This is 59. Let's cut 2 Bolts. Try 2 Alpine Moons and a Flusterstorm. Let's see how that goes. Alright, here's my Jegantha. Kavu, Bolt, Scion. It's fine, I guess. It's not the most exciting hand. Think I can get you hooked up by Janky Brews again, Doom? Maybe. How janky are they? Okay, no Thoughtseize. I'm gonna hold that, because I want to be able to play Scion on turn 2. given that they're probably going to hold up Fatal Push. Like, if they hold up mana, I'd much rather lead on this than Kavu, I think. It's better against push. And then I could just turn 3. That's a good draw. So we go Sacred Foundry, play Scion. Where's the they have Edict, I guess? Corey with a deck. I should probably update the playlist link, because I've been listening to not the stream playlist, but it's just like a Spotify radio playlist. I did have Edicts. What is this? You sent me a deck and you called it Splinter Twin. Certainly does not look like Splinter Twin to me. Oh no. Wait, that's actually fine. Yeah, that's fine. Because this can get... Oh my god, Heath can't get Xander's Lounge. No. What does Heath get then? I guess we can go Heath get Breeding Pool and just play Kavu? Red, white, green. What? Hold on, what is this Heath gonna get? What is this Heath gonna get? Can't get Blood Crypt. Can't get Xander's Lounge. Those are the 2 lands that I want the most. Territorial Triome? No, we only have Xander's and Zagoth. I guess we can get Overgrown Tomb. This is super awkward. Well, I can't fluster the ring, right? I guess I can... There's not much that I can fluster here, to be honest. Yeah, they might get Urborg. I'm probably gonna get Breeding Pool with this. Alright, I'm looking at your deck in the background, Corey. Come on! Fuck you with the Field of Ruins. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's Spell Pierce. Yeah, Fluster is only instant or sorcery. Alright, so this wants to get... Honestly, I probably want to leave the blue source in deck. Yeah. Oh, the mana base is so awkward in this deck. So we go draw, attack, discard a card. I think I'm discarding the Scion of Draco. That's not what I wanted. No, I think I have to save this for their big mana. Alright, looking at Corey's deck. Splinter Twin has been called. Dude, I'm gonna kill this fly real quick. I missed. Damn it. Okay, what's the Splinter Twin? I don't get it. Why is there a Mutavault in our deck? What is happening? I'm so confused. Scheming, Symmetry. Okay, explain this to me like I'm 5. Also, is there cards missing that I can't see? If you're gonna... You got... Corey, you gotta... Come on, dude. I can't even see the whole deck. I can't... You're missing the Emrakuls. I can't... I can't even see the Emrakuls. I'm like, what is going on? I must be missing something. Okay, just pretend like there's 4 Emrakuls there. Yeah, you just got millhoused. Yeah, fuck you, bolt you. What are you gonna do about it? What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Huh? Huh? Not exactly what I want to draw. Alright, we gotta loot twice. Can't cast this. I can't cast any of these cards. Oh my god. Fine. So I guess we go discard... It doesn't even matter, right? Alright, you know what? Fuck this. I'm off it. You win! Fucking Field of Ruin gamer. Okay, let's pretend that there's 4 Emrakuls here. Did you give me a new screenshot? Thank you. I don't want to just pretend that there's 4 Emrakuls. There we go, okay. Okay, so you go Scheming, Symmetry, Emrakul on top, and then you combine that with either Breach, Atali, or Calibrated Blast. So Symmetry plus Blast is 15. Symmetry plus Breach if you have Atali. You can also, like, Symmetry, Atali, draw it, Breach, Atali. Oh, the Ragavan, too. You can just get what they get off of the Ragavan. That's kind of hot. What if we just made this into... Can we play some scam cards? Can we cut on some of these shitty removal spells? Like, I would cut the... I don't think I'd play Cast into Fire main deck. I'd probably cut those 2 in, like, a Bolt and play 3 scam cards just for Fury. Because, like, you're just going to steal some games when you go Fury scam on turn 1. I think I like that better than playing the Cast into the Fires in 1 Bolt. You also maybe should just play 4 Through the Breach, because you have 4 Emrakul. Yeah, I don't really get the Mutavaults. Those kind of confuse me. Bolt goes upstairs. Why does that matter? Deal them the last 5? I mean, most decks in Modern start at 15 anyways, right? A lot of decks do. I don't think you need the 3 damage that much. I would do that. I would cut 2 Cast into Fires and a Bolt. I would play 3 Scam cards. Probably Feign Death or Malice. They're both the same card. 23 lands. I think these Mutavaults are kind of greedy. I like the Caverns, so I do like Caverns. I'd probably just cut the Terminate for the 4th Breach, too. Because then you could just play, like, Ragavan Fable, ramp into Breach. The Atali, why do you need the Atali? You don't need it, right? Because if you draw Breach Symmetry, you just Symmetry for Emrakul. You have to respect it. Yeah, but, like, I just don't see the point of it. Like, unless you wanted a 5th Emrakul. But I don't know if you do. I would probably make those changes. Cut the Cast into Fires, the Terminate, and the Bolt for 3 Scam cards in the 4th Breach. And maybe cut the Atali for the 4th Calibrated Blast. I kind of want to get some rings in here, but I don't know what I'd cut. Alright, play first. Don't draw a fucking Field of Ruin this game. Can we not do that? That sounds good. But yeah, I think I would do that. Make those changes. You had your chance. I could look at it a little bit more after this match, though. Alright, I will cast a 5/5. He will not have Fatal Push. Fuck you! I kind of want the Miser's Ring. I don't hate it, yeah. Bro, stop! Stop. It is called Magic the Gather Ring. Get it. It's how I pitches the Fury too. Well, what I'm saying is that, like, I would cut a Tali for another red card. I want to cut a Tali for a Calibrated Blast. So if you're cutting a Tali for a red card, it doesn't matter, right? The really nice thing about this is they cannot double field me before I slam Ring. So we should be okay. Everybody always shows up for Zoo. It's funny you say that, Dave, because I think, well, somebody posted a challenge result with Burn with Bowmaster, but not with Ring. I actually have a couple YouTube videos of Burn with Ring, but not Bowmaster. Combat. Merfolk with Bowmaster Ring? I don't know about that one, Chief. Yeah, now my ring sucks. It sucks. You have a Field of Ruin, you can just F6. Alright, I guess that works. Ninjas with Bowmaster Ring? I don't know about that. Ninjas, huh? Blue-red Merfolk with Flame of Anor. I played against a couple of, like, Spell Stutter, Sprite, Flame of Anor decks with Snapcaster Mage. I mean, for what they were, they didn't look horrible. You were gonna field me, you probably should have fielded me on your turn, buddy. Probably should have done this on your turn. But I accept. I accept. Also, why didn't they go after my white source? Ooh, unblocked Bowmaster and then ninja it back. Do I have a black source I can fetch? I have Overgrown Tomb, right? I do have Overgrown Tomb. I can fetch Shock, play Kavu Scion. Guess I can get Blood Crypt too. Yeah, let's get Blood Crypt. We can just play Kavu Scion. I mean, it's like kind of bad if they have Damnation though. What if I just play Kavu one threat at a time? Kavu hold up Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm, whatever. They only play like 2 Damnations. They won't have it. Right? They simply will just not have it. And even if they do, we have this to draw more cards. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, if they Damnation me, I just draw 3. I don't even care that much. But also, have you considered them just not having it? Have you thought about that? I'll sack this one because it's better if they have push. Better if they draw push. I mean, they would have played push there, right? They would just push in a turn and then edict me. They probably don't have Damnation now. Okay, mana neutral. Pog, mana neutral, Pog champ. Mana neutral. You have... Oh no, you're playing Invoke Despair. They just have March? Okay, whatever. They did not attack for some reason. I guess they're worried about Ragavan. 5, 10, 13. Math does not add up. Alright, I will cast the Scion of Draco card, and then I will pass the turn. I shouldn't have tapped this. I should have tapped this. And then I could have held up Binding Bolt, Fluster. Yeah, when you One Ring into burn spells, it feels good. Do I have permission to discuss the upcoming banner restricted list regarding Pioneer? Sure, that's fine. Blast Zone. Gonna have to do a lot of work with that one. That one's gonna be putting in overtime. Yeah, we're gonna do a watch party. Rings on 3, huh? Wait, this is kind of sketchy. I just realized how sketchy this was. I'm actually gonna die if I don't draw another ring. This is sketchy as hell. Sketchy as hell. You're targeting Xander's Lounge. So I'll bolt you. Who am I supporting at the PT? I mean, I don't know if I have anybody in particular that I'm like specifically supporting per se, and maybe that's like a bad word to use, but I don't know if there's anybody locally that was qualified. I can't remember. Oh, we died. Well, yeah, we died. 5, 10, 14, 16. How did I lose this game? What just happened? How did I lose this game? What the fuck? Alright, Ewan. I don't know what just happened. I'm so confused. Oh, I'm so confused. Well, we opened pocket aces. Anytime you open all 5 colors without having to fetch is so good. It's actually just great. I pray for the love of God that this is Living End and not Blue-Black, who started on Sunken Ruins Pass. You cannot tell me with a straight face that okay. I was gonna say, you can't tell me that the Blue-Black mana base is good and fucking play turn 1 Sunken Ruins. Need a deck rec to grind leagues. What do you like playing? It's a hard question to answer. Everybody's different. I mean, I'm a big fan of Rhinos. If you just want to play a bunch of fast games, probably Burn. Burn's good. Rhinos is also pretty fast too. But like, you know, it kind of depends. Are you playing for speed or are you playing for optimization? Scam is good. Like Scam is relatively fast. It's one of the best decks in the format. Probably Scam, honestly. I think if I was playing in the Pro Tour, I would probably play Scam. Unless I like, you know, I was working on a team and we found something better than Scam. But I think Scam just has like the highest upside and some of the best grind potential. It's just like kind of a deck that does everything. Play this one out. Binding one of these, play a 5/5, block here. Fetch shock 15, binding, block here, take 7, go to 8. Yeah, I guess we can take a draw step. Guess we can take a draw step. We have ring too. Winnable game. Winnable game. Second binding. I don't even know if I need a second binding with the ring. We'll see. I definitely bring Rhinos. Maybe. I would consider it for sure. I don't know. Like, it's weird because Rhinos has not been doing well over the past couple of weeks. And I think part of that was due to the fact that 4-color was still one of the more popular decks, but with specifically over the past week, with the presence of, or like with the uptick in exactly Yawgmoth and Scam, like Rhinos beats the crap out of both of those decks. I don't even think that Rhinos might not be a bad choice for the PT, to be honest. I mean, kind of wish I had fetched a red source last turn. I think we go like attack, loot, try to find another ring. Why does this have to be a 5/7? Why can't I double bolt it? That works. And then flats can get Blood Crypt. Chump block. Okay. Surely they don't have Force Negation, right? Like, you would tell me if you had Force Negation. You would tell me if you had Force Negation, right? Opponent, you would tell me if you drew that card, right? Yeah, Lorien helps Rhinos a lot too. It's for added consistency. Like it makes the deck a more. See, here's the problem though. I think the builds that are playing 20 lands and 4 Loriens, I think those builds are bad because there's a lot of situations where you want to go like you have for a deck that cannot like with the deck building requirements of the Cascade spells, you actually have a large number of things that you actively want to do on turn 1, whether that's Dead Gone or Suspend Footfalls. And every single time that you have a hand that has 1-drop into Fire Ice into Cascade spell, you cannot afford to have one of your lands, quote unquote, be a Lorien. You have to just be able to hit the natural land drops. So I think at least what I was thinking is like 22 lands, 3 Loriens is where I'd want to be. Well, this went from bad to worse. I got 8 damage. Wow, Zoo is going poorly. Who would have thought? No way. Ain't no way. I knew this was going to go bad, but I didn't know it was going to go this bad. Yeah, it turns out that adding Ring and Bowmaster is still not good enough to get Zoo over the hump. Also, this card is just like... I know you're going to get mad at me for saying it, chat, but this card is unplayable. Yeah, everybody in chat's going to get mad at me for saying it, but I don't know who needs to hear it, but Wild Nacatl is not playable in 2023. Well, it's a reasonable take, but the people who love Zoo just don't want to hear it, you know? And I love Zoo too. I love playing with Wild Nacatl. It's just not playable. I know, you didn't come here to hear the truth. You wanted me to sugarcoat it and tell you that, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. 07's in chat for Wild Nacatl. Not playable in this deck. I mean, what other deck would want to play Wild Nacatl than Zoo? They'll reban Nacatl pre-pro, true. That's, everybody's talking about the One Ring and Orcish Bowmaster and Grief. The real scourge of the modern format at this current juncture is Wild Nacatl. Nacatl into the White Invasion. I never even thought about that, but that sounds kind of hot, Dan. I like that. Turn 1 Nacatl, turn 2 make it a 3/3, flip the White Invasion. Okay, well, this is like the first good hand because it has Ragavan. If we had more quarter shields, this deck would be broken. Man, Wild Nacatl into Invasion of Gobakon? I never thought of that. That sounds hot. I kind of fuck with that. Save the Zoo players from themselves. And Zendikon. I really hope you're not talking about that deck that you sent me and suggesting playing Wind Zendikon in it, Corey. Because I think you've officially lost it if that's the case. Oh, this deck. In Zoo? Why would you want to play Wind Zendikon in Zoo? I don't get it. I guess I didn't need to hold up Flusterstorm that turn. I just played Zagoth Triome, maybe. I have to hope they don't grief me. Easy, just don't draw grief. You're looking for it. Why wouldn't I? You'll notice a distinct lack of islands currently in play. Fuck. I don't know what it is, but every single time I play against Living End, they always have, like... I mean, it's just what their deck does, because all they do is cycle. Their deck literally does one thing, but they just always have the nuts. They never don't have grief into Cascade spell. I mean, that's kind of the point of their deck, right? It's like why people play Living End. But it doesn't mean that I can't complain about it. Okay, I play this for an extra damage. I think I'm going to discard Kavu. I guess... Oh, wait. I forgot this card had additional text. I should have been excelling their creatures. Usually when I get to this part of the stream, I start playing poorly. Because I'm tired and hungry. Yeah, paid actor. Ooh. I can Violent Outburst into... Tribal Flames, anybody? Anybody want a Violent Outburst into Tribal Flames? It's the content play. Could also hit Rest in Peace. That's like the worst possible hit. But it makes Tribal Flames lethal. Maybe they just don't have the Cascade spell. I've seen them not have it on one occasion. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, they just don't have the Cascade spell. Look, see, it doesn't matter how bad you play. See? Case in point, alright? Doesn't matter how bad you play. I simply will just never draw the Cascade spell. Put the Bowmaster in grave, just so I get one more damage off of it. Yeah, and then that puts them to 4. If they fetch, they go to 3. That means both is lethal. That might have been better. Alright, I'll try to remember what my cards do this time. Luster, Bobo, Scion. And is weird. Try it. Luster is very, very good against them, especially if they have, like, Violent Outburst plus Force Negation. I know. It's not great. It's not a great hand. I mean, I'm probably going to Bowmaster on turn 2. Just go Sultai Triome into Sacred Foundry, Bowmaster. Yeah, this hand's like the definition of mediocre, but I don't know, it's hard to mulligan a hand with this card. Flusterstorm is really good against them. Right, Zagoth, untap. Interesting. Now we can pass. It doesn't draw cards. I may have to play this slow. The second Fluster makes this a lot better, because now they can't go, like, Grief into Shardless Agent. They would have to have double Grief at that point. Yeah, the second Fluster makes this a lot better. Also kind of cool that I can, like, Bowmaster to increase the storm count. That's kind of hot. Well, we're just jamming, I like that. Okay with them just jamming. Okay, Living End countered. And step, crack Foothills, get the other Triome. So this gets white mana for binding. Could just hold up. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold up Scion and Bowmaster Flusterstorm again. Maybe it's fine to play the Scion there. Land cycling is fine. So they can go 4th land, play another Living End, but we can just go Fluster and step Bowmaster. I like that. Okay, so they have Outburst. So why don't we go Bowmaster, not crack the fetch. What's this? We're gonna cycle in response. Okay. Maybe I should have main phased the Bowmaster? Maybe that was better. I guess I can fetch now because they can't Living End me now. Get a tapped white source. Let's get another red. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. I could go attack with Army Token. They block with Shardless post-combat. Bowmaster Shardless. Hold up Fluster. I mean, honestly, what if I just got, like, hyper-aggressive and went Binding Shardless, attack for 2, play Scion, hold up Fluster. Binding Shardless, attack for 2, they go to 12. Next turn, I could put them... Yeah, they're just dead next turn, right? I actually kind of like that. Binding, attack for 2, Scion. Yeah, I like that better, I think. Let's do that. If they block, you Bowmaster set token trades. So in these situations, if, like, hypothetically, if I had attacked first and they block the token... what you would want to do is you would actually want to let the token die and post-combat the Bowmaster, because if you cast Bowmaster before damage, the token trades and you don't have a token, you don't have an army left over. Whereas if you let the token die and then post-combat the Bowmaster, their Shardless still dies, but you're up a 1/1. So typically you'd want to do it that way. Most of the time you'd want to do it that way. Like, there are definitely certain circumstances where you do it the other way. Dude, like, every single time I've played with Scion of Draco, I never have black creatures in my deck, so I always forget that it gives lifelink. But yeah, I should have played this pre-combat. It's the one ability that I always forget. Because, like, I've never actually played... Dude, Scion with Bowmaster is so sick, though, because the Bowmaster deals the damage. It's so good. That's a really good combination. Yeah, it's so sick. Scion Bowmaster goes hard. That goes hard. Hey, we're passing. They appear to be extremely dead. They're mega dead. Mega, ultra, super, super dead. Deck. Force of... So... Spell number 1. Bolt you to 6. No, this is fine. I'm just going to let them block. Because they're going to block this, I think. I could have gone Bolt, Bowmaster, Fluster your Force, but then they just resolve Outburst and I lose. So I can't do that. I'm just going to go post-combat Bolt Flames them. And even if they block here, it's still lethal. 5, 8, 9. They have to have Force Negation, but then I think I can probably Fluster them. Because it's not like they can gain life at instant speed. It does not matter what you block. I mean, they don't know that, but it does not matter. The game is over either way. America. Damage. Segment. I guess I should lead on this one. Not that it matters. Don't think it matters that much. Okay. So we can respond, bolt them, and then fluster the force. Storm count 5, baby. Storm count 5. Cool. Alright. Next game. So cannot forget to shout out the sponsors, CoolStuffInc.com. Use promo code DOOM at checkout for 5% off your next order. Moxfield, you can follow me on Moxfield as well. !Moxfield, as well as Mana Traders for all of your card rental service needs. Get a little better at these ad reads. Is this fucking Living End again? Snore. Suck. This card is just like, I'll tell you, it's not aged well. Wild Nacatl has not aged well. Me. Actual bench. Go, I guess. Master shoot itself. It's just not gonna matter. Leave him alone. I will cast the Bowmaster. Deal 1. Taste it. Combat. Surely they don't have Violent Outburst, right? Surely they don't have... No way! Wow, my opponent cast Violent Outburst. I never saw that coming. No way! Wow. Crazy. Violent Outburst. Just them have double force. I might end the stream if they have double force. Not that I could beat the first one anyways. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? How does this happen? Living End players. Living End players. How are you this good at the game? How are you this good at the game? I don't get it. How? Can somebody in chat redeem a skill issue, please and thank you? I don't know how they're this good at the game. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. They're such skilled gamers. Delamerk, thank you for the 30 months. Appreciate that, buddy. Such skillful gamers. Really, you know. Such skillful gamers. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Sand does not actually do the thing because I drew 3 non-red shock lands. I actually have to ship this. Let me guess, opponent keeps 7. Doomy222, thank you for the 5 months. Says, Living End is like Tron, just always don't not have it. You get it. I'm glad that you get it, you know. What's the best possible 6-card hand they could have? Whatever it is, they're gonna have it. Because nobody's there. I mean, this is really good for a 5. This is about as good as 5 is gonna get for me. Cool. Give me a living end, please. Oh. I mean, I'm not going to not cast that, because I could just spike fucking Rest in Peace. Dude, Rest in Peace one time. Look, if my opponent can have 3 Cyclers, 2 Force Negations, I can hit a Rest in Peace off this Shardless Agent. That's not bad. Oh my god, are they going to Subtlety the Shardless Agent? That would be so sick. Subtlety my own Shardless Agent? The Giga Brain play. The actual Giga Brain play. My brain is too small for that. Okay, well that means we probably can't lose. I think that qualifies as an FTK. Boseiju. Go. Did we cascade into Bowmaster? We did, yeah. We went turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 hit Shardless Cascade Bowmaster, turn 3 Kavu hold up double counterspell. But yeah, this is Jover. We are Dunzo. We are Dunzo. I'm even going to cast the Spell Pierce because I want to see if they have the Force. It's like completely unnecessary to cast the Spell Pierce here, but I want to see if they had the Force. I want to give them like a modicum of hope, you know? I really hope they have the Force. I really hope they have Force here. Yes! God, I love it. It's so good. Mostly just because I get to still hit all these them, you know? We call this Advanced BM. This is how you tilt them. This is how you tilt your opponent. Advanced BM. Write this one down, chat, alright? Someone got salty. Look, here's what they said. They said, ah ha ha ha, mulligan to 5 man, question mark, question mark, question mark. I said, says the triple cycler, double force cascade on 3. We're even. We're even, alright? I don't want to hear it. We're even after your draw game 1. We're even, alright, buddy? You deck no. You deck no, question mark. Exclamation point, sorry. Call it even. Well, they kept 7, so they probably have double force. So we cannot possibly win. Sounds like fine, I guess. It's between Scion and Ring. I think I'm putting back Scion. I think keeping Ring is higher upside. Let's do the same. True. Very, very true. My deck draws. You deck no. You deck no. Exclamation point. I just can't with the complaining after their draws game 1. Again. Combat. I'll do my best. Steam vents, huh? Go, I guess. I think you probably have to type it without the accent on the O, Daniel. I think it should work if you just type it without the accent. How much are those in paper, by the way? I need to get those for rhinos. Oh, I guess you can't even do it without the accent. I need white mana, right? Kind of wish I had like a blue-white Triome here. I want more blue mana. I guess I have more blue mana in hand. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Guess I didn't need the shock pre-combat. Probably not going to go for it into Fluster. Subtlety, huh? Good ring. Kind of like ringing, actually. If they force him... no, I guess I can't fight, right? Storm count 2, Fluster, Storm count 3. Yeah, if they force, I'll just let it go. I have to. You deck no. Yeah, apparently, my opponent told me my deck didn't draw cards, though. My deck doesn't draw cards, though. But chat, my deck doesn't draw cards. I wasn't aware of this. Yeah, we win these. Oh, there's an ad break in progress. Chat, well, I mean, if you're watching the ads, you're not listening to me talk here, but If you want to avoid the ads, you can subscribe to Twitch Prime if you'd like. You deck no. You deck no. You deck no. I guess playing Subtlety was better if they had Force. Well, we have lost. 07s. Good beats. They just don't have it. Okay. That's cool. Because they would have done it on their turn to play around me drawing a counterspell. So you're saying there's a chance. I am going to Tribal Flames them now because they can't force me given they don't have 2 blue up. Alright, go. What the hell is this? Waker of Waves. Cool. Okay. Draw Tribal Flames? Sure hope. Oh, no, I can't because they have Generous Ends. Even if I draw Tribal Flames, it's not good enough. Because they have the food token. Damn it. Well, yeah, they couldn't cast Force, though, because they didn't have 2 blue available. Yeah, I guess we could draw Ring. Or Wooded Foothills. That works, too. Oh, man. You deck no. You deck no. Temple Garden into Blood Crypt gives us a 3/3. Keep this. We can go Garden Nacatl into Blood Crypt, Tribal Flames, or Bolts. Alright, change of plans. I guess we'll do it in the reverse order. How was the first deck? We 3-2'd. It's funny because we 3-2'd and then we cut Asmo and then we lost playing for the trophy in the second league. I actually kind of like the version with that cut Asmo. I think they should both be on the Mox field. I think one's listed as Asmo Reanimator and then one might be listed as just like Mono Black Reanimator. I think it might specifically say no Asmo. But actually, weirdly enough, I kind of like the version without Asmo. It almost feels to me like Asmo is not necessarily what the deck wants to be doing. It feels weird to say that, but yeah. I love Asmo as much as the next person too. That's my favorite card of all time. But it's just not that good. Probably half the Tribal Flames the Grist. Well then, that might change things. Not gonna lie, chat, that might change things. Fuck it, let's go upstairs. Attack you. Surely this won't give away what's in my hand. It's funny because they don't necessarily want to block, because they want to have a token in play for the Grist next turn. So it's like, it's actually kind of a sick attack. And they have Peatland. And I played Asmo, specific set of cards to enable both strats, and even then it was meh. Yeah, it's just like, when we cut the Asmos and played Shieldred Ring, the deck felt so much better. I know that's like, wow, revolutionary, Doomwake, you added Shieldred and Ring to your deck and your deck was better. Wow, you know what I mean? But it really, really adds another dimension to the deck. Play the good cards, kids. Play the good cards. That's what you come here for. You come here and you subscribe to twitch.tv/Doomwake for, immaculate advice, such as play the good cards. What's up, JS? Alright, bolt up the top. I mean, there's not really a ton of reason to play the Tribal Flames now. They don't play discard, so I can hold it. And I'm not killing Grist. Should we have kept Triome in case to cycle it? Could have played the Steam Vents that turn too, maybe. I didn't think about that, but yeah, maybe I should have kept the Triome. Well, this Jegantha is like basically irrelevant, right? It's not even worth casting. So what if I just did this? What if I just said, fuck you, take 5, pass? Thoughts on fuck you, take 5, pass? I think they have Cord. What is this? They're going to Cord here? What are they cording for? If they Cord for Zulaport, I can just Binding it. They're doing X equals 3. What is X equals 3? It's weird that they would do this now, because then I could just go, like, kill their thing they get in Dash Ragavan, but... Dude, imagine if they had Kitchen Finks in their deck. I would shit. I would literally shit if they had Kitchen Finks. I am going to shit. I am going to shit. Strangle Rootgeist. Alright, you got it. Go, I guess. You deck no. You deck no. You deck no is gonna be my my new favorite saying. You deck no. And they're at 2, so who cares? It really does fit everything. No attacks. Alright, simply just draw a red card. I specifically should say an old bordered red card. A retro frame red card. That's not Ragavan. I mean, that's not bad either. Maybe I should have fetched the forest first. Don't think casting that's good, because they can just sack this to kill the Scion. I think I'd rather hold up the Binding. I might be in a tricky position where if they cord for 2, maybe I need to kill the Yawgmoth so they can't sack anything if they get Zulaport. I guess I can always just kill the Zulaport. Okay, they didn't cord. That's good. But, they have Evolution? Kind of feels like they have Evolution. Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay, good thing we have Binding. And they have no cards in hand. Oh, we're gonna get them really good. They're gonna sack a creature, thinking they can... Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna work out perfectly. Because the second they go to sack a creature, they go to 1, and then we Binding Shieldred. They can't do that again, and they're gonna stay at 1. Yeah, this is perfect. Oh, they have the Peatland. Fuck, I forgot about the Peatland. So I needed to kill the Yawgmoth before this happened. I totally forgot about the Peatland. Yeah, okay. I fucked up then. I should have killed the Yawgmoth before this resolved. It leaves them with the Shieldred in play, but then they can't draw any cards. Like, they can't trigger the Shieldred, right? Yeah, I just forgot about the Peatland. I mean, I guess we're not dead. Well, they didn't see it either, so... Deal. It's interesting. Interesting sequence. Yeah, they deck no. Ah, now they see it. Still gotta draw a Burn Spell. Burn Spell? The turn they finally decided to attack me was the turn that I had protection. Noted. Interesting sequence there. Burn Spell? Good enough. Good enough. What a weird game. What a strange game. Pew 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 pew. Yeah, definitely a paid actor. Okay, what do we want against Yawgmoth? Rest in Piss sounds good. Nothing else sounds good, though. Maybe Veil? Bonecrusher seems mid. Go, like, cut 2 Nacatls, bring in Veil. Let's try that. Like Spell Pierce? What do you like Spell Pierce against? Doesn't counter Grist. I guess it counters Cord and Cord Evolution Ring. I don't know. So many people have, like, said that Ragavan sucks against them. I'm not even sure that that's 100% true. Especially when you have Binding to clear their, like, Geist and shit. And you have Bowmasters to clear some of their X1s. Like, you could even go, like, if you have Ragavan, right, and they have Geist, you can just go, like, Bowmaster their Geist, and then untap both their Geist. It's not even that bad of an exchange. It's definitely worse than the draw. Yeah, I guess they have their own Bowmasters, so maybe that kind of throws a wrench into the equation. Yeah, it's definitely better on the play. I think I'm going to go Blood Crypt Temple Garden with this hand. I think I like Blood Crypt Temple Garden. Well. Okay, well, I guess we're going Blood Crypt Temple Garden now. Pure Modern means no MH1, MH2, LTR. Yes, Modern with whatever the current ban list is, with the exception being MH1, MH2, and LTR are not legal. That is what Pure Modern is. We've actually held 2 tournaments so far, and the first 2 tournaments were won by Grixis Death Shadow and Abzan Company. The Abzan Company deck was like it was like kind of sort of old school. Devoted Druid, Kitchen Finks. It had like the Devoted Druid Infinite combo. But I mean, like, if you guys want to check it out, in the Discord, there's a channel, and in that channel, I put all the deck lists from the 2 previous events. So if you guys want to, like, check it out and see what did well the first couple events, it was a lot of fun. Oh, right, Dredge beat Shadow in the finals. Yeah, it was Dredge versus Shadow in the finals. Dredge did beat Shadow. Yeah, no blue-eye control. I think Dredge, like, with the early preliminary results, it seems like Dredge is the best deck right so far. At least, what the first two events would indicate. But that's the thing. It's even if Dredge is the best deck, it's fine because Dredge is extremely easy to hate out. I don't think they had Heliod. Not that I remember. I want to say they did not have Heliod. Third turn date announced. Well, we got to get to the sub goal first. Once we hit the sub goal. Who said U deck no? Yeah, it was the living in player. So what happened was game one. Game one, they went cycler into double cycler into cycler into double cycler into shardless agent, and they had double force of negation for my two leyline bindings. Game two, I mulled to 5 and had 1-drop, 2-drop double counterspell because I didn't say anything after game one, and then I mulled to 5 and had 1-drop, 2-drop double counterspell, and they were like, I can't remember exactly what they said, but they were like, ha ha ha, your draw or whatever, and I was like, I typed in chat, I was like, game one, 3 cyclers, 2 force negations, cascade spell on 3. I don't want to hear it. We're even. And then I think they said, my deck draws, you deck no, or something like that. I think that was the rough gist of it. Insect token is wildly annoying. I kill Grist. I mean, playing Scion's kind of stupid, right? Yeah, let's just kill Grist. Not the biggest fan of this play, but I think I have to. Probably just run a Ragavan out there. That Grisma token. Guess I could have done that first. Oh yeah, then if they trade, we can just go Tribal Flames, Grist, play Ragavan. They don't have a token in play. That might have been better. Thoughtseize me, take a Lotus Petal, I draw Thoughtseize and Thoughtseize them, and they go, wow. Nice. Hilarious. You'll love to see it. What's up, Danny? The Kavu. The Kavu is territorial. I'm just going to play some big bunguses. It's big bungus time. Big old bungus. Alright, your turn. Oh, my Ragavan has first strike. I always forget about that. Should have done this first, but that's fine. Everybody always forgets about the hidden text on Scion of Draco. Me included. I've actually forgot about it twice now. You're telling me that my 2-mana 4/4 flyer does other things? Bro, if you showed this card to people, like, 15, 20 years ago, they would shit a brick. Yeah, I guess setting the token at Grist was fine, too. It's kind of a free roll, right? Yeah, that was probably a free roll attack. Probably just a free damage on Grist. They don't block, almost certainly. It's actually a really good draw step. Should leave up black for Bowmaster, I think. So we can send this at Grist and this at them. And we can loot away the Ragavan. Tried the Boros P list for the first time in a league, finished 3-2, so Chris turns, draw 20 and play 3 Sagas on turn 6. Yeah, I did that on turn 5 in the RCQ. On turn 5, I had a turn where I had double Showdown, double Steamkin. I literally went through my entire deck that turn. There was one point where I had like more than 20 mana floating, and I think I cast a March for like 17. It was disgusting. That deck gets so crazy. Like when you have double Steamkin, double Showdown, it goes so hard. It's also really, really tough to play in paper though, because there's so many triggers that you have to remember. So like if you're thinking about playing this in paper, I would highly recommend like just practicing your triggers and like making sure that you're not missing anything on those combo turns, because there's so many things that you have to remember. Like every time you cast a spell, you put 7 triggers on the stack. Shelly. Draw Leyline Binding, easy. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I don't know what you want. It's the easiest game in the world. All right, 3-2 prediction, and then I think I'm gonna go get some din-din. Last match of the stream, chat. Gamble your heart's content. I was gonna say. Gamble it all away, chap. Gamble it all away. Bolt Bowmaster. Yeah, I guess this hand's fine. It's weird though, because I don't want to bolt on one. Because if I bolt on one, I can't play Scion on two. What was the first loss to? Living End. Or no, before Living End. What was the other loss to? We lost round one. What did we lose to? What was this person playing? Oh, Coffers. Dude, the Coffers matchup was so abysmal because we just got like triple Field of Ruin. Yeah, like we lost the Field of Ruin tribal. That's what we lost to. It wasn't even Coffers. It was just Field of Ruin tribal. Which, to be fair, that matchup, when your opponent plays 8 Field of Ruins, it's kind of rough. Like when you're playing with tribal cards, you can't cast your tribal cards when they have Field of Ruin. Feign Death, no way. Never saw it. That's a cool interaction that you got there. Might be pretty powerful. I've never seen this before. It appears to be a powerful interaction. Kind of have to kill the Grief, right? Wait, they're letting me play Scion? Yeah, let me play Scion. I have to have Terminate then, right? It's like the only reason they would let me give me the Scion. I kind of assumed they would just take Bolt Scion. I'm just debating if I want to kill the Grief or play Scion. It's probably still better to kill the Grief, honestly. Let's go Xander's Temple. I think I'm going to kill the Grief. Yeah, I'm going to kill the Grief. This is worse if they have Ragavan, I guess. They go land dash Ragavan. They're going to Blood Moon me, aren't they? Not that there's really anything I can do about that. For that... Not dashing, huh? Not dashing. I gotta play around Fatal Push. Oh, maybe they have Fury. That's why they didn't care about the Scion. It's like Terminate. Probably Terminate or Fury. One of the two. They play Blood Moon, but you can't win. Yeah, that makes sense. They have another Scam Spell. I mean, if their last two cards are Scam Spell, Blood Moon, then good beats. Okay, no Scam Spell at least. Please don't Blood Moon me? I'm asking nicely. You play a 2-2. Opponent, play a 2-2. Thank you. Because I couldn't beat a Blood Moon. Okay. I guess this is better if they have another Fury. Worse if they have Fatal Push. They only have one card. Given that they have one card, they're less likely to be able to Fury next turn, right? Should play this. I don't even know if Scam plays Fatal Push these days. I feel like some do, some don't. Yeah, Science a little better versus Moon. Okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Okay. Guess we'll just keep taking Scions. Go, I don't know. Scion Tribal over here. Go to the Fury. That's bad. 6, go to 8. It's gonna be a close race. That doesn't matter. That also kind of doesn't matter, because this is the only card I care about, and I have 2 of them. So, yeah, that largely does not matter. That definitely matters. That definitely might matter. What rarity were the bottomless trapbles that you bought over the weekend? They were secrets. Secrets from Legendary Collection Joey's World. They were really they look so good. And they were cheap. They're only cheap. They were $8 a piece, but compared to the super rares, I think there's like a TP super rare, and those ones are infinite. Alright, beats. Gotta drop Burn Spell. Alright, cleared the flats. Burn Spell, Burn Spell. So close. So close. Was a CP2. Yeah, I'll show you, like, look at the price comparison, so... Yeah, I'll show you this. So, price comparison. We have the... Where's the secrets? Where's the secrets at? Common... Am I blind? Here it is. LC4 Joey's World. Roughly like $9. Champion Pack 4 Super Rare. Roughly $400. Just a relatively, just a small difference. Just a smidge different. It is unbelievable how expensive some of the max rarity Edison stuff is. Like Ulti Caiuses are $600. What is this shit, dude? And there's still plenty of stuff that looks nice that's not full max rarity. Like the ultra rare Greffers, those are 20 compared to the, I think the max rarity is Secrets from Phantom Darkness, and those are like 70. Take a place at a common ones, yeah. Well, I feel like it's, I don't know if it's just a cultural difference, but I think a lot of people in Yu-Gi-Oh care more about the max rarity side of things than people in Magic. I know that there are some people that do, but like specifically with the old school crowd, because a lot of the expensive stuff is for the retro formats, like Edison and Goat and all that, not for, current Yu-Gi-Oh format, because a lot of those older cards are like either banned or, just they're not playable. But I feel like the legacy and vintage crowd in Magic doesn't care as much about the old school community in Yu-Gi-Oh as like the max rarity stuff. Playing against Scam. I want Veil. I guess I need Tear Asunder for Blood Moon. I'm gonna cut all these Wild Nacatls, because that card's ass. I don't know if I want Spell Pierce for Blood Moon. Maybe like the first copy of Spell Pierce could be good. You get to cast Blue Eyes White Dragon Edison. There are decks that play Blue Eyes, yes. They're not very good, but you can play that. You can play that card. Like you can put it into play and attack with it if you really want to. It's probably not recommended. You know what's funny about Blue Eyes White Dragon? The deck that plays Blue Eyes White Dragon the most also has a card called Trade In, and the only purpose of Blue Eyes White Dragon for the most part, there's the card Trade In says discard a monster from your hand who's level 8, draw 2 cards. The only reason they play Blue Eyes is because they have the Trade In to discard it, so they don't even summon it. They just discard it to draw 2, and then like loop it back and then cast it the Trade In. I have not played against a lot of I played against like 1 or 2 Exodia decks, but the thing about Exodia and Edison is a lot of the card draw spells are banned, so there's not really a consistent way to Exodia. Well, this sucks. I know, I've been playing a lot of Dueling Book over the past couple of days. I think I actually saw you spectate one of my matches, BK Kids. The Gemini Gigaplant list. That deck looks... I played against that a couple of times. That deck looks so sick. Divination is broken. Yeah, well, you have to remember, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomb Raider, there's no mana, so your divinations are free. So yes, divination is broken in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's no mana system. So we're going to go to 10, then down to 8. Yeah, 0 mana divination will also be broken in Magic. You're not casting Blood Moon. I guess I could just Tear Asunder the Grief. But that's probably worse than playing a Ring here. I do have to Shock, which is unfortunate. This deck really needs like a basic Plains. Yeah, I don't know why this deck doesn't play a basic Plains. Oh, no. Now I'm going to get Blood Moon, watch. Definitely going to get Blood Moon now. Wow, no Blood Moon. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Draw. Not ideal. I can't really afford to Shock and hold up Veil. I just have to Tear Ass the Grief. That's what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. That is the exact thing that I'm saying. Those cards, classic classic office meme. Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. Pot of Greed and Meeting of Minds. What on earth is in their hand? I guess just all removal. Maybe this deck should play Shieldred. So I just don't die to my own ring. Turns out I'm probably gonna die to my own ring. Yeah, we're just dead, right? I mean, I can kill the Ragavan and go to 1, but... Maybe this deck should play Lightning Helix. Sure. Oh, I can Tear Asunder my own ring? But then I have to tank a Ragavan hit? Oh, no, I don't. I can just bolt the Ragavan. Yeah, I can bolt the Ragavan and then Tear Asunder my ring. Sure, that's fine. But, you know, I could go to 1. You know, chap, I could go to 1. But the draw trigger in the stack, it doesn't work the way that you want it to. You know what? You ever just be at 1 before? You ever just go to 1? You ever just go to 1? Couldn't be me. Yeah, but think of all the cards. Is Scam playing Bolt at all still? No, but they're playing Bowmaster. I guess we have Veil for Bowmaster. Okay, I have 6 mana. I'm going to play a single fetch land and discard 3 more fetch lands and pass. So the fetches are actually not dead, because if I draw Scion of Draco, Scion gives Bowmasters lifelink, so I can actually use the Bowmasters to gain life. So I am going to Bowmaster your Ragavan, and then attempt to trade my 1/1 for your Ragavan. I would like to block. I guess I'll just Binding it. We can still go Terras, hold up Veil. I mean, they obviously don't have Bowmaster. They would have cast Bowmaster a million turns ago. I guess we can Veil. Oh, I guess if they drew Bowmasters exactly this turn, I Veil, they Bowmaster in response, but I guess I still have Leyline. No, that doesn't work, right? Well, they obviously didn't have it last turn. They would have had to draw an exactly Bowmaster this turn, right? Yeah. Fetching in response. There's no way, right? They really draw Bowmaster? They really drew Bowmaster? Couldn't play around that, right? If I let thought these resolve, they just take Veil. Yeah, I couldn't beat that or Bowmaster anyways. Good beats. You hate to see it. That is one that makes sense for them to have had the whole time, that they just like never had a good opportunity to cast. But I can't. I can't play around it. I can't beat it. All right, good beats, good beats. All right, chat, I am starving. A little bit of a longer stream today. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a wonderful time.